If I had 6 lives, I would spend the first one figuring out. It's not a question you could just type into Google, but I did anyway. Jumping from a building, they say it's quick, but I can already picture it. The miracle survival, my body broken and my spirit intact. More trouble alive than dead. No, not that. Getting hit by a bus, same problem. Too many witnesses, too much chance I'll wake up in a hospital bed, disappointed to still be breathing. Hanging myself, now that almost sounds poetic. The criminal's punishment, a rope around my neck, a final trial where the only verdict is silence. They say it's the surest way, but then I look at my ceiling fan and I know it won't hold me. And even in death, I'll still be let down. And then there's drowning, the one the poets write about. Water fills your lung like forgiveness you never asked for, sinking into an endless blue. It almost sounds beautiful. And when I sank, I noticed something, that neither my worries nor the people who loved me had changed. They cried for a day, thought about me for a week, and then went back to their lives, as if mine had never mattered. I wasn't a tragedy, I was a pause, a brief silence in the noise of their routines. And that's how my first life ended, in salt, in silence, with the cruelest truth of all. The world goes on, whether I do or not. They say the past is a place you can't return to, but they also say when you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes. The funny thing is, mine was just you. The first time I locked eyes with you, the first time you held my hand, the way you would always steal my hoodie just so you could smell like me. I still see your name in places it doesn't belong. Still catch myself reaching for a hand that's not even there anymore. I still remember the night you told me I was everything you ever dreamed of, that you couldn't imagine your life without me. But you don't have to imagine anymore, because as I'm taking my last breaths, you have already moved on. You remember all the things I did, but you never cared enough to remember me. I see you cooking my favorite garlic egg fried rice the way I taught you, only this time it's not for me, trying to look cool by jamming to Justin's Popstar just like you used to see me do, but for him now. You were the entirety of my last 7 minutes, every frame, every second worth remembering, and now it's the only film that plays. But the director's cut, you couldn't even make it past the intermission, got bored with salted popcorn, and went chasing caramel instead. You walked out, you rewrote the script, you found someone new. While I stayed behind, rewinding yesterday, waiting for a return ticket to the same screening, the same seats, the same story we once shared. But the projectors burnt out, the credits have rolled, and I'm the only one left watching a film that ended a long time ago. My third life was escape. It was me living my childhood dream, running somewhere far away, somewhere with no ties to home, no family, no friends, no reminders of the boy I used to be. I ran to places where I didn't have to carry the weight of anyone's expectations. A place where I could vanish, become a shadow, a blur, a stranger in the crowd of strangers, somewhere I could be no one, somewhere I could be free. But no matter how far I ran, you were always waiting. At the next station, the next street, the next night, the next dream. I took the path I swore I never would. The safe one, the one built on walls and routines where every choice was made for me long before I even knew what I wanted. It wasn't the life I fought for. It wasn't the life I dreamed of. It was the life they told me to have. It was the life they thought was best for me. The life of security, of steady jobs and predictable days, of making them proud, of fitting neatly into their expectations. I told myself I was just playing it smart, doing what had to be done, but deep down I knew it was more than that. It's called giving up. I traded my dreams for their version of success, and now I'm left wondering, did I lose myself in their hopes for me? Or was I just too scared to fight for what I really wanted? In my fifth life, I tried to turn pain into poetry. I wrote, I sang, I stitched myself into stories and sounds, into poems no one read, and videos that felt too personal to show. I built a world that looked nothing like the one I lost, but every word I wrote, every frame I cut, every syllable I spoke still whispered your name. Art didn't save me, it only gave my sorrow prettier clothes. At the end of my fifth life, I finally understood. No matter the universe, no matter the 5 chances or 5 timelines, I wasn't happy in any of them, because you weren't there in any of them. I guess that's why they say, what's the point of having an entire garden when your favorite flower isn't in there? I have spent my last 5 lives trying to make better choices, but no matter how many chances I get, no matter how many different roads I take, they all end the same. So I just want to say, I love you for the last time. No matter where I ran, a part of me will always remember you. And I can't even say that in another life or under different skies we would make it work, because I've already tried that and I failed. So all that's left to say is, thank you, my almost forever. You are my comfort person, the one I never thought I would have to let go of. Take care, and I guess there's no harm in hoping we get it right in our 7th life. That's the hopeless romantic in me talking, but we both know this is it. This is all we get. There are no do-overs, no six chances, no afterlife. You can believe in afterlife if you want to, but the truth is, we only get one shot at this. One life, one story, one ending. So tell me, which is worse? To relive the same lesson six times, or to learn it once and still not be brave enough to change?